Science fiction is not just limited to video games, books, movies, and TV shows. Board games offer an immersive way to experience sci-fi worlds, and there are plenty of excellent games to choose from. Whether you're a seasoned space explorer or a newcomer to the cosmos, our list of sci-fi board games offers an incredible lineup that caters to all tastes and skill levels. Twilight Imperium, 4th edition, is the undisputed king of epic sci-fi board games, offering a grand, immersive experience that captures the essence of galactic conquest and diplomacy. Designed for 3 to 6 players, this game is a masterpiece of strategy, negotiation, and storytelling, making it a must-play for anyone seeking a truly unforgettable tabletop adventure. In Twilight Imperium, each player takes on the role of a unique alien faction, each with its own strengths, weaknesses, and lore. The goal is to conquer the galaxy by earning victory points through a combination of military might, political maneuvering, technological advancement, and strategic objectives. The game's sprawling map is built tile by tile during setup, ensuring that no two games are ever the same. Terraforming Mars is a standout sci-fi board game that combines resource management, strategic planning, and a touch of environmental engineering. Designed for 1 to 5 players, this game challenges you to transform the barren landscape of Mars into a thriving, habitable world. With its engaging mechanics and thematic depth, Terraforming Mars has earned its place as a modern classic in the board gaming world. In Terraforming Mars, players take on the roles of corporations working to make Mars suitable for human life. This is achieved by raising the planet's temperature, increasing oxygen levels, and creating oceans. To accomplish these goals, players must manage their resources wisely, invest in cutting-edge technologies, and strategically play project cards that represent everything from city construction to asteroid impacts. Cosmic Encounter is a legendary sci-fi board game that has captivated players for decades with its unique blend of strategy, negotiation, and sheer unpredictability. Designed for 3 to 5 players and expandable up to 8 with additional content, this game is a whirlwind of alien powers, shifting alliances, and interstellar conflict. If you're looking for a game that's equal parts chaotic and strategic, Cosmic Encounter is the perfect choice. At its core, Cosmic Encounter is a game about conquering planets. Players take on the roles of alien races, each with its own bizarre and game-breaking power that defies the rules of the game. From mind-controlling parasites to time-traveling entities, these powers ensure that no two games are ever the same. The goal is simple: establish colonies on other players' planets. But the path to victory is anything but straightforward. Eclipse, Second Dawn for the Galaxy is a masterful reimagining of the classic space exploration and empire-building game, offering a streamlined and visually stunning experience for 2 to 6 players. As a 4X game, explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate, Eclipse challenges players to lead their interstellar civilizations to glory through exploration, technological advancement, diplomacy, and epic space battles. With its refined mechanics, breathtaking components, and deep strategic gameplay, Eclipse: Second Dawn is a must-play for fans of sci-fi and strategy games. In Eclipse, each player controls a unique faction, ranging from ancient alien races to ambitious human factions, each with its own strengths and abilities. The game begins with players exploring the galaxy, revealing hex tiles that represent star systems filled with resources, ancient ruins, or hostile alien forces. As your empire grows, you'll manage resources, research advanced technologies, build powerful ships, and negotiate or wage war with other players. No sci-fi list would be complete without a Star Wars title, and since there are so many fantastic Star Wars board games, we decided to include 3 games in this list. Star Wars Imperial Assault is an immersive tactical miniatures game that brings the epic struggle between the Galactic Empire and the Rebel Alliance to your tabletop. Designed for 2 to 5 players, this game combines strategic combat, mission-based storytelling, and the rich lore of the Star Wars universe into an unforgettable experience. Whether you're commanding stormtroopers or leading a band of rebel heroes, Imperial Assault delivers the thrill of the Star Wars saga in every session. In Imperial Assault, one player takes on the role of the Imperial Overlord, controlling the forces of the Empire, while the other players become rebel heroes, each with unique abilities and skills. The game is played through a series of missions, each with its own objectives, maps, and challenges. The rebels must work together to complete their goals, while the Overlord uses cunning tactics and overwhelming force to crush the rebellion. Star Wars Armada is a grand-scale tactical miniatures game that puts you in command of massive fleets from the Star Wars universe. Designed for 2 players, this game lets you relive the epic space battles of the Galactic Civil War, from the iconic clash at the Battle of Endor to daring skirmishes in the Outer Rim. With its deep strategy, stunning miniatures, and faithful adherence to Star Wars lore, Armada is a must-play for fans of space combat and tactical warfare. In Star Wars Armada, players take on the roles of fleet commanders for either the Rebel Alliance or the Galactic Empire. The game focuses on large-scale space battles, where capital ships like Star Destroyers and Mon Calamari cruisers duke it out alongside squadrons of X-Wings, TIE fighters, and other iconic starfighters. The goal is to outmaneuver your opponent, complete objectives, and emerge victorious in the struggle for galactic dominance. Star Wars Rebellion is an epic board game that captures the grand scale and timeless conflict of the Star Wars saga. Designed for 2 to 4 players, this game pits the mighty Galactic Empire against the determined Rebel Alliance in a strategic battle for control of the galaxy. With its deep gameplay, rich storytelling, and faithful adherence to the Star Wars universe, in Star Wars Rebellion, one player commands the Empire, using its overwhelming military might to crush the rebellion, while the other player leads the Rebel Alliance, using guerrilla tactics, diplomacy, and cunning to outmaneuver the Empire. The game's asymmetrical design ensures that each side has unique abilities, strategies, and objectives, creating a dynamic and immersive experience. We couldn't include 3 Star Wars titles and leave out the Trekkies. Star Trek Ascendancy is a grand strategy board game that lets you take command of one of the iconic factions from the Star Trek universe and guide them to galactic supremacy. Designed for 3 players, and expandable up to 6 with additional factions, this game combines exploration, diplomacy, and strategic warfare in a way that captures the spirit of Star Trek's optimistic vision of the future. In Star Trek Ascendancy, players take on the roles of the United Federation of Planets, the Klingon Empire, or the Romulan Star Empire, each with its own unique abilities, ships, and playstyle. The game begins with each faction controlling their home system, and from there, the galaxy is yours to explore. Players must expand their influence, establish colonies, and build star bases while navigating the challenges of diplomacy, resource management, and interstellar conflict. Firefly. The game is a thematic board game that lets you step into the boots of a spaceship captain in the beloved Firefly universe. Based on Joss Whedon's cult classic TV series, this game captures the spirit of adventure, danger, and camaraderie that made the show a fan favorite. Designed for 1 to 4 players, Firefly the Game is a sandbox-style experience where you'll recruit a crew, take on jobs, and navigate the verse in search of fortune and glory, or just enough credits to keep flying. In Firefly the Game, players take on the roles of independent ship captains, each commanding their own Firefly-class vessel. Your goal is to complete missions, earn credits, and build your reputation while avoiding the ever-watchful eyes of the Alliance and the ruthless Reavers. The game's open-ended structure allows you to choose your own path, whether you want to be a law-abiding trader, a daring smuggler, or a ruthless bounty hunter. Nemesis is a semi-cooperative survival horror board game that plunges players into the heart of a sci-fi nightmare. Designed for 1 to 5 players, this game combines intense strategy, hidden agendas, and a constant sense of dread as you struggle to survive aboard a derelict spaceship infested with hostile aliens. In Nemesis, players take on the roles of crew members aboard a spaceship, each with their own unique abilities, objectives, and secret agendas. While the crew must work together to repair the ship and fend off the alien threat, not everyone has the same goals. Some players may be loyal to the mission, while others have hidden motives, such as sabotaging the ship or ensuring their own survival at any cost. This blend of cooperation and betrayal creates a tense and unpredictable experience. ISS Vanguard is a cooperative, campaign-driven board game that takes players on an epic journey of exploration, discovery, and survival. Designed for 1 to 4 players, this game puts you in command of the ISS Vanguard, humanity's first interstellar spacecraft, as you venture into uncharted space to uncover the secrets of the galaxy. With its rich narrative, deep strategy, and immersive gameplay, ISS Vanguard is a must-play for fans of sci-fi exploration and cooperative board games. In ISS Vanguard, players take on the roles of specialists within the ship's crew, each contributing unique skills to the mission. Whether you're a scientist, engineer, security officer, or scout, your role is critical to the success of the expedition. The game is played over a series of missions, each with its own objectives, challenges, and storylines. As you explore new star systems, planets, and anomalies, you'll make decisions that shape the course of the campaign and the fate of humanity. With so many more fantastic sci-fi games available, we'd love to include more games in our list, but we had to stop somewhere. What is your favorite sci-fi board game? Share it with us in the comments.